Yeah, all right. So here we are again, ready for another. Yeah. All right. So oops. Here we are again, ready. Here we go. Yeah, so we are going to do another league with Esper Transcendent, and we've made some revisions in the group talking about the deck, and notable changes are cutting one Liliana for a Gideon ally of Zendikar, changing the removal a little bit, adding a fourth path, cutting the third push, adding two collective brutalities. We also cut the snapcasters, partly because we've changed the sideboard, and that way we could fit some detention spheres in the main deck, which I like. The sideboard is slightly different as well. We changed the surgical extractions for resting pieces. They're more they're less situational and more of a hoser effect, which is important in modern. And we also added to Stony Silence against both, well, of course, Affinity, but also Eldrazi-tron and Lantern. We have a total of 4 Supreme Verdicts now in the 75, 2 in the main, 2 in the side. Possibly we should just run 3, I'm not sure. I do like it though. And right now I'm on a Baneslayer, which I like, but because it's just both the life gain is relevant and it fights well against a lot of things. So I'm gonna do a friendly league in modern. I've been doing a lot of cube drafts lately, and it's been going quite poorly, but it's a lot of fun. So the last league we did was a 3-2 league. All right. We have managed to get 1 trophy with this deck, well, a version of it anyway. Alright, first match against December 18. So let's see what he's on. So we have a hand that's questionable, but we do have a lot of early interaction. We are lacking some white mana, so this could come back and bite us, but I'm gonna keep. It's burn. So Rift Bolt is an excellent start for us. I think I'm gonna lead with the Tar Pit either way, and I'm gonna get a white source with the Tar Pit, with the Marsh Flats. That way we can fire off an Inquisition and a Path, possibly something else. Magma yet. That's an interesting choice. Guess the scrying is relevant, but so let's hope for bottom. Top. Well, that sucks. So let's start with the Inquisition. So we have Helix, Skull Crack, Skull Crack. So I guess we'll take the Skull Crack since we do have the Collective Brutalities. So he probably has 2 more burn spells. So here we can get a white blue land. Boros Charm, fine. Wouldn't mind finding that finding a Collective Brutality. Well, there we go. So we play the edge, and I think we'll play. So let's see. We could Thoughtseize away one of the helixes and net 1. Damage. And we can collect Brutality, throwing away a path. Good morning, Darth Scat. It's not really morning here though. Oh, so we can't do both actually. Well, either way we can't, so maybe we should get rid of that Thoughtseize then. And then we'll use the visions, trying to find the other white source. And there we go. So he has a helix, and he also topped this one, so it's probably 2 burn spells. So now the question is, do we take 2 points of damage? The answer is probably yes. Since we do need and we're gonna make an emblem so that the Jura will, if we can land him, can keep us alive indefinitely. Does he kill the Gideon? He did. Excellent. Alright, cool. I think we're just gonna sit back. And now we land the Gideon, and I think that's gonna be basically game over for him. Yep, he saw that as well. Cool. So we had another collective, the counter squalls, the Baneslayer, and possibly the Geists. So let's see. I don't like the Verdicts. I like my removal. I don't like the Thought Seizes. I do like the Gideons. I don't like the Norsets. So let's add the Geists. Yeah, this is a very nice hand. Very nice. So if he plays, yeah, a guide, then we're gonna change to the courtyard. We're gonna get rid of one of the lands, I think, yes. So the question is which one? Probably the Tar Pit, but I'm not sure. Well, we have white, so white. No, let's keep the Tar Pit and get rid of the Marsh Flats. Yeah. All right, cool. That collective brutality is going to be nice. Come on, draw land. Nope. Inquisition. So now the question is, what do we toss? We're going to keep the Gideon. Going to use that. We want to keep the Tar Pit. We want to keep the path for the second Monastery Swift Spear. So that means we should toss these two. So let's do it for the full amount. So we have Lava Spike, Rift Bolt, and Boros Charm. So the Rift Bolt's not very good, so it's between the Boros Charm and the Lava Spike, and I'm guessing we just take the Boros Charm, since it does 4 points of damage. So we're down to 12, we're down to 9. But he's out of gas, so to speak. So that was a good draw. That's a Gideon we can play. Land is excellent. I prefer to play the Gideon of the Trials either way. Yep, so we make another emblem. And he gave up. Sweet. Gideon of the Trials, the Beater of Burn.